Call him Carey the way he drew. I get it. It's a reference to Drew Carey, the host of The Price is Right. Why am I running 3 squatted at this stage of my life? Question marks? He's hosting The Price is Right. I don't know what you want me to tell you. The dude do be hosting The Price is Right. Holy cow, he got a win. The Drew Carey show? I'm sorry to tell you that the Drew Carey show stopped airing 300 years ago. He's been the host of The Price is Right since like 2007, man. 2006 even. The dude has been... He's probably the smartest dude in Hollywood. Because if you got that job, you just ride it as long as you can, man. You do whatever you can to not put it in jeopardy. It's got to be the easiest job of all time, right? Drew Carey doesn't even talk that much. The host of The Price is Right doesn't even talk that much. Like, the dude just... You read, like, 11 people's names per show, and then you go, is the car $11,930 or $12,441? And then the idiots in the audience are like, I know the exact price of a Kia Soul. It's $12,441. How about Pat Sajak? Bro, Pat Sajak's job is hard. Like, he's retiring. He can't take it anymore. Pat Sajak, kind of an a-hole IRL. I literally don't care. He's the host of Wheel of Fortune. He's not the United Nations ambassador to South Sudan. I'm not trying to say he shouldn't aspire to be nice. I'm simply trying to say, like, come on, man. We're holding Pat Sajak to unrealistic standards. The dude is the guy who draws the hangman board. He doesn't even write the letters. He's got his assistant to do that. Sorry, his co-worker is, I don't know the hierarchy of Wheel of Fortune. I've never seen the corporate structure. Hot take, people who bid $1 over or under on The Price is Right are the worst kind of people. Hot take, people who bid $1 under you are the best kind of people. People who suck at the game. People who bid $1 over, that's the game, man. That's the damn game. Why wouldn't you? Look, if they bring out a bunch of absolutely fucking horrible looking dining set, and then someone says that's $100, and then someone says that's $3,000, and then someone says that's $2,100, my ass is saying that's 101. It's that simple. I'll win the dining set. There's no, you're absolutely right. There's no incentive not to just go $1 higher than the bid. Anyway, you already knew that. Anyway, I appreciate that your hot take was a hot take. Most people, they say hot take, and it's not a hot take. That was a hot take. I've often thought, if you can only get on one game show in your entire life, what would be the best game show to get on? And I really think it's hard to compete with Wheel of Fortune, man. Fear factor? Okay, you're crazy. Like Wheel of Fortune, let me start, okay? Deal or no deal, it would be good too, because you get money for literally nothing. But you also can't influence yourself on deal or no, or you can't influence the game on deal or no deal. You could just pick the chest that has like $100 in it and get screwed. On Wheel of Fortune, everybody gets whatever they earn. So if you come in second, but you got $21,000, you get $21,000. If you win Wheel of Fortune, typically you are in like the 20s, 20,000, maybe 30,000 if you solve the final puzzle. By the way, I don't want to put my good friend Daniel on blast here. I was watching his edited video of the password game, and he said we have to eliminate 2 letters. We should take something rare like Z and R. And I was like, R? It's literally such a common letter. They included an RSTLNE on Wheel of Fortune. It's one of the most common consonants in the English language. Anyway, they always give you R.L. Stein. Did you see Chibley say wood is an element during the password game? I didn't see it, but I can imagine it because Chibley's funny. He's a humorous individual. On Jeopardy, you have to be really smart to win. If you're insanely smart, like 1 in 100,000 smart, you should go on Jeopardy if you only get the choice of one, okay? Because you could make like $1 million. You just have to win 100 games in a row. If you're not that smart and you can only go on one game show ever, don't pick Jeopardy. Because second place, you're probably not going to win. And second place gets like $1,000, and third place is like a set of steak knives, or you're fired. I can't really remember. Something like that. There's got to be others, though. I'm trying to think. I have to say, with all due respect and not much disrespect, I feel like the worst, I'm going crazy. The worst game show to go on, if you can only go on one, has got to be like Big Brother. No disrespect. If anything, it's more respectful for Daniel that he won. Because there's only like 2 good outcomes on Big Brother. You could win, and then you get like $500,000 for 3 months of your time, which is crazy. And all you had to do was deal with being cyberbullied by the craziest people on the internet. But you don't have to see that because you're inside. Then second place gets like $50,000, which I think at that point you're like, listen, for 3 months that's a good salary, but at the same time, like, it's a big drop off from first to second. You know, you were like 3 votes. You were 1 chore wheel rotation away from 10xing your money. And then if you come third, I think you just get a per diem. Like, that's crazy. The second best outcome is getting voted in or voted out first day. So true. Susan style. Survivor, I think at least it's shorter. But, I mean, my ass is not winning Survivor. Let's start you right there. Wipeout? I don't know. What do you get if you win Wipeout? You win like $10,000? I also think, like, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, if you're really smart, is the other. I don't even know if it's on the air anymore, but that's like your other classic example. Good game. Just because all you have to do is answer like 16 questions, and if you get all 16 questions right, you won $1 million. And if you get, I mean, they only really get hard until like around like question 8 or something like that, and then you get free lifelines, or 3 lifelines. Give me something good, man. I'm out on question 1. It's always like, name something you shouldn't eat. Food, candy, chewing gum, poison. The first question losses, though, are amazing because it's always like, they never go like, ooh, this is hard. They always go like, I get the joke. I'm going to say poison. And you're like, or I'm going to say chewing gum. And you're like, How about Family Feud? Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. My problem with Family Feud from a game show maxing perspective is it's one and done, right? The winning families don't come back. I mean, they don't die. I just mean like they don't come back to the game show. They do? They come back? Oh, they have Family Feud. I mean, they don't make easier game shows than that. That's true. You come back max 5 times?